So the client for our project, his name is John Gawley, and he has a wife named Kim Gawley, and they own 4.3 acres of land out in Fountain City, and their dream is to turn it into an urban market garden for the community of Fountain City to use. He does some consulting contracting work, so he's a little engineering adjacent, knows what he's talking about, and is very passionate about sustainability and community aspects of this project. So he asked us to come in essentially and design him a functioning farm that would serve as a community hub for the people who live in the surrounding area. So we broke this farm project into 5 categories. We had a water resources category, a environmental category, and both of those kind of stemmed a stormwater category out of those. But then additionally, we had a transportation services category, a geotechnical engineering category, and a construction structures category as well. And so we had one person heading up each of those categories on the project, and we each worked together to design different aspects of this farm to cohesively work together. I think a big challenge that we endured is that many of us were new to drafting at like a construction grade level like this.
Yeah, and like producing the construction documents, a lot of us have never seen those before.
Yes, so it was a new level of professionalism, I would say, but we had a technical mentor from Langen Engineering who was able to help us navigate through that, and we had a lot of lovely faculty mentors as well who had professional experience and had worked with construction grade plans who were able to guide us on that process. So our client, John Gawley, this idea was kind of spurred in the midst of COVID when many grocery stores were shutting down and many people did not have access to fresh produce and fresh food because many of the shelves were empty due to the disruption of the supply chain. And so this got John thinking, how can I provide my community with something that is reliable and fresh and also like fosters that community and growth? And so he wants to invite people there to be able to pick their own produce. This site is right across from Central High School. He's hoping to kind of partner with the high school to bring in local kids to learn about farming and work in the farm on different ways with him. It's kind of like an after-school program. Additionally, his wife has a lot of really big dreams about hosting community events there in the barn that we designed. She threw out making bouquets maybe for Mother's Day from the wildflowers that they grow there, making wreaths in Christmas time, and just doing all kind of community-based things that would really just bring some joy to the area, I think.
Yeah, and the big tagline of the project that we've had on all of the posters and stuff is engage, educate, and encourage. So our client has just been working with us to be able to implement those through our engineering design.
I think for me, I was surprised at how iterative engineering is. I have some previous internship experience, but truly senior design showed me that engineering is a matter of doing something and then analyzing it and then finding its flaws and then doing it again. You are constantly iterating to make your work better and better so that it can be the best product that it finally can be, and we can design something that is worthwhile and long-lasting. I think the biggest takeaway for me personally is that engineers, we do design work, but a big portion of what engineers do is communication. We really tell a story, and we tell that story of why this is built the way it is and how it should be constructed, and we have to articulate that to other people in an effective way so that they know they can pick up what we're putting down. So I think the big communication aspect is what I'm going to take away from it in both drawings and reports.